You know, they don't want competition over there at Sony. You know, they're not a competitor. You know, the blue team don't want to fight against the green team. We get it. We get it. You feel like the green team is a powerhouse now because they're competing. But you wanna continue to carry the torch, but you don't want to be creative. You don't want to be creative. You don't want to bring us value. You're not doing what we ask. And for a fact, we already know that you're listening to us. We know that you have your little puns out here reporting to the front office of Sony. So you tell us that you're not gonna do something, but then you want to go back and tweet the president. It's like, make it make sense at this point. Make it make sense. And then you have so many fanboys defending them. Like, why are you jumping down Jim Ryan's throat? Like, why are you jumping down Jim Ryan's throat? Like, come on, man. What do you mean, why are we jumping down Jim Ryan's throat? Like, this guy is the leader. He's the CEO, the president of Sony. How could you not? You're sitting here telling me that if you're running the company, if you're running a $1 billion corporation and you hire somebody to do a job and they don't do it, you're not going to say anything to them? You're just going to let them continue to run your business in the ground, right? Simple as that. Simple as that. So you're going to, you see what I'm saying? See, they don't think before they speak. Like, if you were in the position of Sony and you hired Jim Ryan to do a job and he's not doing it, he's not delivering, he's not out here shaking hands, making deals, making fans, he's not out here touching the people, doing interviews like Uncle Phil, something is wrong. That's when I knew something was wrong then, because I don't see him as much as Phil. So it's like they have this cockiness, this arrogance about them that you really can't say anything to them. As soon as you say the first thing to anybody have any connects with Sony, they get defensive. They get in their feelings. They go to crying. They go to saying all this little crazy stuff, off the wall stuff that don't got nothing to do with nothing. They confused. They spin the whole narrative. They always move the goalpost. Every time you say, oh, well, Xbox is doing this. Oh, well, we got AAA bangers since the 90s. Okay, but we're talking about this generation. They're trying to change. When have trying to change and make your company better have ever been a problem? Explain that to me. When have that became a problem when you actually have someone's trying to compete with the other $1 billion company? They don't want you to compete because they want to stay at the top of the mountain. They want to continue to carry the torch. But if I hire you to do something, you should do it. And that's why we're on to Jim. They don't get it. They're sitting there to, oh, why are you saying these things about him? Like, he's like if you don't say anything, you won't get anything done. Do you guys want to continue to get ripped off? As greedy, grimy, shady, low down, backdoor deal, exclusive stealing, DLC, snatching, kidnapping Spider-Man, as all this grimy, dirty deeds Sony been doing, and you don't want us to say anything? You just want us to brush it under the rug and la 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 la, live in la la land, you pony, you Decepticonic idiot. Do you think we just gonna sit back and let Sony just continue to destroy PlayStation? Just don't say nothing, right? Just sit here, just like la 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 in the la la land, and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Oh my goodness, are you serious right now? They're complaining. They're tweeting the president. They're complaining about, why are you saying anything to Jim Ryan? Like, we supposed to just let them block the whole entire Call of Duty Activision deal without saying anything, right? Don't say nothing. Just let Sony have their way. Let them treat us any kind of way and just bamboozle the whole entire deal and mess it up for Xbox and Uncle Phil. Just let them mess it up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't bring PlayStation no more value, since it's a problem that we are trying to actually defend the fan base out here. Do you not see all of the Call of Duty fans out here in the gaming community? You don't think they want them to bring value? You don't think they want all of those old classic legendary Call of Duty games to be on Game Pass day one? Once this deal goes through, diehard fans, people have channels of Call of Duty. Do you know the amount of Call of Duty content we will have out here if you can go back all the way to the first Call of Duty on Game Pass? That's better for gaming. They would actually probably start making the game better because we would have more ideas. We would get more creative. Bring back all of the old classic maps. Things like that. But they don't see it like that. They see it as competition. And when you want to stay at the top of the mountain by yourself carrying the torch, you don't want nobody to pretty much threaten that it can be a new sheriff in town real soon, Jim Ryan. So keep on lying. You're gonna lie yourself right out of that CEO position, bro. Just keep on doing it. You're doing a great job. We're gonna give you a medal for lying. This guy deserves an Oscar right now, boy. This is the biggest lying Decepticon I ever seen in my life. Up there at Sony's front office. And then you have fanboys still defending them, bro. Like, how can you defend price hikes, games going up? How can you defend this? How can you defend VR? How can you defend VR not having backwards compatible, man? Talking about we believe in generations, but you're leaving stuff behind that you can't even produce enough PS5s to satisfy everybody. So why would you even consider moving on right now? It don't even make any sense. And then you want to complain about inflation. Like this, oh my goodness, it's so confusing, bro. Like, it don't make any sense. Like, the things that they're complaining about, they can fix. It's like some people, you ever knew a nagging person? Like, they're just like the nag their spouse, nag the person that they're with, just nag, but never do anything to change it. I think some people just like to hear themselves talk. Don't that make sense, man? So that's just crazy that they would tweet the president, bro, about stop the whole Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal, but nobody said anything when they locked down Spider-Man to a plastic box on PlayStation, and nobody else can play it. All of those millions and billions of fans of Spider-Man, but that right there wasn't anti-competitive, right? So that's the reason why you lock down games, so people would choose your plastic box? Ain't that the reason? Why else would you lock down Spider-Man? What other reason would it be, right? You know, see, that's when you scar them. They don't even have no argument for it. Oh, well, you know, they had the rights. You know, they always had the rights to the movies, or they had a deal. Sony had a deal with Marvel. So what? Xbox bought Minecraft. It's still on PlayStation. So what? They got Bethesda games. Look at Deathloop. They could have just canceled it right then and say, hey, look, we ain't releasing that. No, we buying Bethesda. You don't need to be on PlayStation. Right now, once the deal goes through for Call of Duty Activision deal, Call of Duty still going to be on PlayStation. So what? So what are you saying? Like, oh, they own it. So right when this deal goes through, they should just completely cut Sony off. It should be no more Call of Duties on PlayStation from here on out. From the time this deal goes through to forever, it should never go back. So if that's the way they want to play it, right? So they got the rights to Spider-Man, so they're allowed to just completely lock him down and make him their mascot. This is just too juicy to just pass this up. You know what I'm saying? I got to let you guys know what's going down in these gaming streets. Man, these fanboys, those Decepticons have really did it. They have really I mean, I think they may have took it to the extreme. Okay, now they may have just took it to the extreme. Like, I don't know what would possess these ponies to do this, but they're so desperate. Jim Ryan have created a trend now from crying so much. Now they think it's okay to cry. It's okay for a grown man to cry in front of $1 billion corporation, you know, in front of Sony front office. We already know they're greedy. We already know they're grimy. They're shady. They love doing exclusive deals, stealing DLCs, you know, taking over, just hijack, kidnap Spider-Man from other platforms, and then double dip and try to throw him back whenever the game flatlined. They ain't bringing in how much they wanted to bring in anymore. We already know. We get all that. But now these idiots have hopped on Twitter. These fanboys they got to be stopped, bro. These fanboys have really, really done it now. I'm talking about they they tweeted the president of the United States, can you please stop the Call of Duty Activision deal from going through? Not only the president, but the FBI. Can you please stop the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal? Like, what? What? So you don't think this man got better things to do than worry about inflation, worrying about the pandemic, worrying about other big things, worrying about recessions? Do you really think this man got time to worry about console wars, fanboys? You see what I mean? Now you guys see what I mean by bad leadership up there at the front office. It trickles down. It trickles down to the little pawns down there, the little fanboys, the little ponies. It trickles down. That's why you have to lead by example. And they can't take it this generation because they already know come 2023 it's over. Once all those AAA bangers start to come out on Game Pass and this Call of Duty Activision deal goes through, it's over. Bro, everybody's jumping ship that you can name. Your mother, your cousins, your uncles, your aunties, everybody's finna get an Xbox. It ain't gonna be no need to have a overpriced PS5 no more, or PC. Xbox or PC. PC is the best. That would be the best one to go for. And now you have a new way to play on PC without even having to build a PC due to technology and cloud gaming. You can have a mediocre PC and still live stream Xbox, Game Pass, or PlayStation Plus Premium. That's why I choose to play PC. I choose to be a PC gamer, but I do still love PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo as well. But I choose to play on PC because that is the best place to play. Because you get best of all the worlds. You get best of everything. You can do everything on a PC, you know. But these Decepticons are riding the president of the United States. I mean, how dumb. How dumb can you be? So you think like first of all, this man probably don't even game. He probably don't even know anything about console wars, don't know anything about PlayStation, don't know anything about Xbox or PC. He has to run the country. He don't have time to game and worry about it's an inadequate deal. It's anti-competitive. They don't have time to worry about Sony, those Decepticons over there being greedy and anti-consumer and jacking prices up. They don't have time to worry about that. They got better things to do. They got people to save and help. We have hurricanes and everything out here. We don't have time to worry about gaming, console wars. This man have way. See, it's a point. It's a time where they just have to be put in their place, and Xbox and Uncle Phil have done that, and it's showing every day, bro. It's like every week, every day you see the news, you see the press, you see all of the content creators, the gaming community have spoken. Everybody knows what's about to go down once this Call of Duty Activision deal goes through. We all know it. It ain't even a secret no more. Like, the cat's out of the bag, bro. I don't even know why at this point. I don't even know why you have Sony ponies trying to defend it at this point. Why are you even trying to downplay it? Oh, Call of Duty ain't this. Call of Duty ain't what it used to be. Yes, but it's still one of the biggest AAA bangers out there in the gaming market today for the past 20 years, like Jim Ryan had said. Yeah, that's right. He called it out. And I know it's a bad breakup. I know for the ponies, for the fanboys, it's a bad breakup. Nobody wants to divorce Call of Duty. That's your high school sweetheart. You don't want to divorce Call of Duty like that. That hurts. You know, your favorite plastic box that you vowed to always love, honor. You said all your vows to this plastic box. You put a ring on the controller. Those ponies don't want to divorce the plastic box, man. They don't want to jump ship. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. You don't think I know that? But tweeting the president, I don't think that was a good, I don't think that's a goal, man. That's not what are they going through like mentally right now? Like what is the point of doing all this? Going out of your way. Going out of your way to reach out to the president to stop the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. Then you got Jim Ryan crying to the board of UK, going to Brazil crying, trying to stop the deal from going through. Uncle Phil gave you guys an extra 5 years or however long, 3 to 5 years of Call of Duty, pretty much going into the next generation. Might as well say, because this generation will be almost over. Unless they choose to, expand it a little longer. But it's crazy, bro, because why would you feel like you need to do that? And you're known, everybody, look, let's just be real for a second. Everybody knows how anti-consumer Sony is. Everybody knows how greedy and grimy Sony is. Everybody knows Sony love their exclusives and they love to lock down games behind Xbox back. Everybody knows they stole Spider-Man IP. They stole Spider-Man away from the Xbox community. Everybody knows that. But none of that even matters. Like, all of that is off the table at this point. Like, when Jim Ryan talks, all of that is off the table, bro. All of that is off the table. All of it. That don't even matter when it amounts to Call of Duty. None of that matters. It's like overlook all of the dirt, all of the dirty deeds, all of the dirt that Sony have done over the years to Xbox, doing all these little backdoor exclusive deals with Square Enix, Capcom, all these big studios, Final Fantasies, Resident Evils, Wolverine, Spider-Mans of the world, and so many more games. Some games were even supposed to come to Xbox. They stopped it. But like I said again, none of that matters when it comes to Sony. Like, they overlooked that. I don't know how the UK, the CMA, I don't know how you can overlook that and not look at all of the dirt Sony have done. It's like, don't worry about what Sony did. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to look at Uncle Phil and Xbox and see what they're over there doing. Because for some reason, they're making a lot of noise over there on Xbox. They got Game Pass. It's lit. It's on fire right now. Everybody wants Game Pass. They're outselling PS5s now over there in Japan and the US by thousands. So it's like how are you worrying about the wrong thing instead of competing with Game Pass and bringing PS5 value? That's why it's happening. Uncle Phil is out here in these gaming streets shaking hands, making fans. And you just sitting, Jim Ryan is just sitting in the front office crying. And you're leading these little fanboys in the wrong direction to the point where they're tweeting the president, bro. Stop the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. Like, what is going on? Like, I never thought I would see Sony having a mental breakdown right now. They're just having a meltdown right now, bro. I never thought I would see this. Like, this is so surprising. I'm still shocked. Like, that's why I keep touching on these topics, because I'm shocked. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. I can't believe I am witnessing a market leader, billion-dollar company, CEO, president crying to the board about, no, we can't afford to lose that extra 30-40%, however much Call of Duty is raking in over there, bringing in on Sony end. We can't afford to lose that. As a matter of fact, they're not even going to lose it until probably 5 years. But at the same time, it's just the threat of Call of Duty leaving. It's scary. It's like a horror movie, So it's just like a nightmare for Jim Ryan, because he don't know how to back that up. He don't want to compete. He don't want to. It's going to take 5 to 7 years to even compete with Game Pass. because they had a jump start already when everybody was laughing. Remember those days? Everybody was laughing. Oh, you know, Game Pass ain't nothing. You know, it's crap. You know, it's junk. It's garbage. Oh man. Oh, they was doing Xbox all type of dirty a few years back. But then they start seeing it, you know, grow. They start seeing the numbers grow. They seen that Uncle Phil believed in it. Xbox Game Pass is a beast. It's on fire, and it's the most litest service out there you can get. Nothing can top it. And it's on the rise. Now they have Japanese studios under their belt. They have the multiplayer AAA bangers under their belt. They have Bethesda, they have Activision, and all of those games on the way. All of those games are on the way. Now, if VR is the direction that they want to go in, hey, look, by all means, Sony, do you. But don't cry about trying to stop, you know, Call of Duty Activision deal, doing blocking rights to stop Game Pass games from coming to Game Pass. Don't do that. Like, don't sit here and play the victim. That's my issue with it. You want to go towards VR2. Go towards VR2. Do you. You said you don't want to copy. You don't want to compete with Game Pass, but you see it's a threat. So obviously something is wrong there. Something you feel some type of way towards Uncle Phil. I'm sorry. This is what he believed in, and now it's growing, and everybody else is starting to believe in it too. Even the Japanese market, the Asian market, they have studios over there now. Over 1.6 billion gamers are going to be coming over the game. I'm gonna say it one more time because you gotta rub it in with the fanboys. You know, they don't like it when you repeat it. It makes their ears bleed. 1.6 billion fans over there are coming over to Game Pass because they're not standing behind Sony. As a matter of fact, Sony, the one who started this, they turned their back on us as the gamers and the consumer and the gaming community. They started this. We didn't start that. They let their greed take over. Like I said before, we didn't start that. They started it. They want to go in a different direction. They want to stand behind this $70 price tag. They want to do price hikes. You know, they want to tempt us with their AAA bangers. God of War, you know, The Last of Us, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine. It comes with the premium price. Yes, they have quality games. Yes, but it comes with that premium price. For most people, that don't feel like value. Value feels like Game Pass. Hundreds of games just for one price. Not $70 a game. $70 a pop. You know what you can do with $70? Like if you buy how much would 100? How much is what is that? If you have to buy 100 games on your PS5 for $70, and versus you're jumping into, you know, Game Pass and you get hundreds of games for one price. Oh my goodness, that don't even compare. That's what I mean by the value, bro. Just think about you're willing to give up all of that to follow behind, be misguided behind Jim Ryan. You're gonna give up value to follow behind him and go tweet the president. Stand behind a plastic box. Like they will give their man. Listen, they will give up everything to protect Jim Ryan. Like I told you, he had his little pawns out here lurking. He have them. He have content creators that's against Xbox and Game Pass out here. I seen them. Yeah, they're talking down on Xbox, man. They're saying that it's ruining gaming and it ain't right. And you know why do all of the Xbox fans keep asking, is every game coming to Game Pass? And they have an issue with that. Well, that's where the value is. That's what people are going to flood to. That's where they're going to go to. They're going to, by nature, you're going to go where the best value is, and Sony knows that. That's why they're trying to stop the Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. That's why they're trying to stop games from coming to Game Pass. That's why they're trying to do exclusive deals behind Xbox back and play the victim. but nobody can say anything. They're focusing on VR2. Another $500-600 you're gonna have to come out your pocket. Now it's like over $1,000 you gotta pay to even play. Make this make sense. Why do I want to spend so much money to play one? Like, oh my goodness. If VR came like Game Pass, it would be a better value. You get the headset, you pay one subscription, and you get all of the games on VR. That would be a better value, right? But it's not going to be like that. Every game is you're still going to pay top dollar for everything over there on PlayStation. And I'm not telling people not to get PlayStation. I'm a huge PlayStation fan. I'm saying consider the value though before you get it if your pockets aren't right. Because it's tempting over there. All those AAA bangers, but you got to remember, once you get the PS5, you're going to have to buy the games too. You're not going to sit here and play on PlayStation Plus. It's not going to be worth it if you're already into the PlayStation ecosystem. But most people that have a PlayStation are looking to upgrade, right? Right or wrong, most people that got a PS4, they're looking to upgrade. So if they upgrade, of course, they're going to want to have a new experience. They're going to want those day ones to come into the subscription service. Because it's like, if old games are in there, how is that bringing me value if I already played everything on the 4? Because all you're doing are upscaling games to make it look like it's a PS5 games. We already know that. We already had content creators to go over all of the benchmarks, all of the quality, all of the ray tracing, all of the frames and the frame rate, all of the checkerboard, and they already went over it hundreds of times already. They've been telling us that these games can still, the so-called exclusive PS5 games can run on the PS4 Pro. Maybe not. The frame rate is going to be as high, maybe at that 30, but it still can run. They're making it seem like it's the next best thing since sliced bread. Like, I don't get it. Like, you look how beautiful Horizon looks. Horizon Forbidden West looks. That game is still on PS4. God of War. You mean to tell me games like Forspoken couldn't come to PS4? Look at God of War. Forspoken, really? It couldn't run on PS4? Why don't you tweet about that? Why don't you tweet about saving the fans? Save PS4. How about that tweet come out? But you want to tweet to stop Game Pass and Call of Duty from vibing and connecting over there with Xbox. You're trying to stop that vibe right there. You don't want that because, see, that's competition. And I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Make sure you smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news off in these gaming streets. And if you would like to jump into the PlayStation ecosystem or the Microsoft Xbox Game Pass ecosystem, just click the links down below in the description and you can live stream subscription service games only on PC. Thank you. Peace. Love you guys. Talk to you later.